How far does your money get you in Sacramento? You've heard that the market is expensive, but is there still pockets in Sacramento where you get way more than what you expect? So today we're gonna be going through 3 different neighborhoods at 3 different price points to show you exactly what you could get here in Sacramento and to feature some of these listings and the uniqueness of these different neighborhoods and properties. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because the last home that I'm gonna take you to is super unique and you're not gonna wanna miss it. So excited to take you there, let's go. For those of you guys who are new, my name is Brian Jang and I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell real estate here in Sacramento. And if you ever have any questions or you like these kind of contents or the videos that I'm making, we'd love to be your go-to Sacramento resource of choice, talk through any neighborhoods and get you going on this process. There are 3 different neighborhoods that I'm gonna be taking you guys to today and at 3 different price points. The first one that we're gonna be heading off to is going to be the Fair Oaks neighborhood. I love the Fair Oaks area. It is such a beautiful community. You have prices that range honestly anywhere between the mid 400, although those are a little bit more difficult to find, all the way up to probably million plus. It's a really established neighborhood. It is kind of gridlock, meaning that there's not really room for like vacant land for developers to come or builders to come and build more homes, which honestly, I think is kind of the draw of Fair Oaks. You definitely get a little bit more space, I should say, in the Fair Oaks area. So excited to take you there. Again, it's established, you have mature trees. Fair Oaks is really quaint. There's also some really great businesses and restaurants there as well. Some pros of Fair Oaks. The neighborhood is established, like I mentioned. You're gonna get a lot of maturity. It's gonna be nice and quiet for the most part. You also have access to the river in Fair Oaks as well. It's one of those kind of classic Sacramento neighborhoods. Some of the downside is that because you're kind of gridlocked, their like freeway access is a little bit more difficult to get around, making it a little bit more difficult to get to downtown, midtown. Now you do have pretty much everything you would need in the Fair Oaks neighborhood there, including great restaurants, great coffee shops. So there are some really, really good things about the area, but if you're trying to get into the downtown area, the midtown area, depending on traffic, it could take you a little while just because, again, depending on where you are in the Fair Oaks area, you could feel like the drive to the freeway can be a little bit further. Plus you're hitting a lot of like the street lights as well. All right, so we're here at our first home in the Fair Oaks area. This house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right around that $500,000 price point. I love this little pocket. This is kind of the lower end of what you'll find in the Fair Oaks area. However, the thing that I think stands out with this one is that it really caters to like that first-time home buyer who wants to be in a great neighborhood, but don't want to necessarily pay the $700,000, $800,000 price points to get into these homes. Perfect for maybe a young professional or a family who's just kind of getting started. This one is going to be fully updated, so ready to go. You just move right in. All the upgrades have been done in the house, so it looks really, really modern and really good. Here's the thing about Fair Oaks is that you're in Sacramento, you're in the greater Sacramento area, but it just feels like a totally different energy and vibe. So let's go take a look at this one. 1,500 square feet, fully renovated. One of the things, this is listed by my good friend Taylor Shigliano, by the way. He flips houses here in the Sacramento. He does a really great job. So I love the fact that he went with the nice LVP flooring kind of all throughout the house. Love the high voltage ceiling of this home here. The floor plan is really nice. You walk in and you have your family room or your living room to the right here. You have your garage going out this way. And then if you walk through, you're gonna see the kitchen and then there's another little living room there. Again, first time buyers that are looking to be in the Fair Oaks area, this is gonna be one of your best options if you're looking to kind of relocate and be in a nice quiet area where the location's great, where the neighborhood is safe. This is gonna be honestly one of the better options that are gonna be out there. All right, let me show you one of my favorite features about this particular home is off of this bedroom here, which they have a stage as like an office, you have this little like patio area here. So nice little slider if you want to have an office in your home or you work from home and you want to take a little fresh air break, you get out here to your side patio. And on top of that, this home still has a garage, even though the house is like right around the 1,500 square foot. Another thing about this home is that it still has a decent little backyard. Sometimes with the first time home buyer budget, you sacrifice the backyard here, but here you still have a good amount of space for your family get-togethers, for barbecue outside, and obviously having a backyard, in my opinion, is really nice. Some people don't like it, but for me, it's an absolute must. This next neighborhood and house that I'm gonna be taking you to is an area that honestly not a lot of people know about. It's called the Hollywood Park area, which is close to the Land Park, Curtis Park. You're close to downtown, midtown area, Freeport, all of that area is right there. And not too many people know about it just because it is a smaller neighborhood. However, there's a ton of value there, and I'm excited to take you guys there. Let's go. So what's the draw of Fair Oaks? Honestly, I think is the character, it's the maturity, it's the space that you're able to purchase here in Fair Oaks and not feel like you're living in like a cookie cutter neighborhood. Obviously, I know I mentioned that it is a little bit more inconvenient to get into the heart of town, right, to midtown or downtown, just because you have to get through a lot of street lights and, you know, traffic and all that comes into play. But if you don't mind having to drive a little bit to be in a neighborhood that has a great reputation, great schools, Fair Oaks, honestly, is going to be one of those areas that are hard to beat. I do think, you know, it's definitely not for everybody, but if you like more space and you like having that kind of that American dream type of home with the picket fence, Fair Oaks is definitely that area that you want to be in. Also, it just feels a little bit more like you're part of the nature here. Again, like I mentioned, you're close to the river, so access to all that is really nice, and you don't have to deal with HOAs here either. Literally, I'm driving through a house here that has like a little garden in the front yard. Definitely not doable in an HOA community. So, you know, we've sold several homes out here in the Fair Oaks area, and every buyer that purchased out here have absolutely loved living in this area. Behind me here is one of our teams listing here in the Hollywood Park area. I love the area here. Again, just like Fair Oaks, you have more established trees here. You're not gonna get these kind of cookie cutter homes. Some of the reasons why I think a buyer would consider an area like Hollywood Park, one is that it's close to the midtown downtown area. You're 10, 15 minutes away. There's a lot of character here with, again, mature trees. You don't get these kind of cookie cutter type of homes like you find in maybe areas like Natomas or Elk Grove. So a lot of character here. Second is also really close to some of Sacramento's best amenities. You have the Land Park neighborhood that is just on the other side away, walking distance here. You have the Sacramento Zoo. You have all these amazing restaurants and coffee shops off of Freeport. And also the freeway access is really easy. So if you're commuting to the Bay Area, or if you want to get away on a family weekend, it doesn't take too long for you to get onto the neighborhood. And then you don't have the downtown price tag, even though you're only about 10-minute drive from the downtown area. So again, great for young professionals, somebody who's getting started. This home behind me is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, almost 1,900 square feet, and it's close to that $600,000 price point. This one's listed at $575. So I want to take you what $575 gets you here in Sacramento. Walking in, one of the first things that I noticed is the original hardwood flooring throughout the house. These homes that were built in like the 50s and before, a lot of times they have hardwood flooring underneath that carpet that somebody may have installed over it. It stretches out to the back here. I love the fact that you walk in through the front door and you're not just kind of met with this. It looks like this portion of the house has been an addition. Let me show you. And look at the curves here. This is like the type of architecture. Here, let me see if I can get you a better look. The curves is always nice. The curvier, the better. But I love the fact that you have just a little bit more character here. And then it looks like this part of the house was an addition added on at one point. Some of the things that are cool about these homes is that they have a lot of character, like I mentioned earlier. But the downside is that sometimes they could be a little funky in their floor plan, right? So here you have this kind of dining area. Over here, you walk through the dining area. That's the front entry right there. And then another thing about these older homes is that sometimes the kitchens can be a little on the smaller side. Now, if you like to kind of be in the zone while you're cooking and not be bothered by everybody, that's really cool. What I have found for me personally is that I like my kitchen to be a little bit open. When I have my kids and my family, I love being able to watch them play or interact with them while I'm working in the kitchen. This one doesn't quite offer that. However, it does offer these really cool green cabinets with butcher block countertops. And there's this really cool window. Check out this window here. So I was wrong. Your kids could be playing outside and you could be watching them while you're working in the kitchen. We have the bathroom area here with the shower. The shelves are a nice touch here. They updated the vanity. They updated the flooring in here. You have this really cool kind of hexagon tile flooring here. I love the fact that you also have the original hardwood flooring all throughout the home here. Some of them could be in rough shape. This particular home, the hardwood flooring actually was kept in really good shape. Going through the bedroom here, you walk in to this area here, okay? Again, another bathroom here, nicely remodeled, okay? Both the bathrooms have new vanities, okay, which is nice when you have an older home and you have some of this stuff done. And you're walking through here and you have this great backyard. I'll take you guys to the backyard. There's also a detached garage on this one, which is really unique. You could convert that detached garage into an ADU for potential income earning opportunity, which honestly, a lot of the newer homes, you just don't have things like that. Now, a couple of things to be looking out for when you are looking for homes just in general are the major components of the homes done. This is a dual pane window here, which is what you want to see. However, it's like that aluminum material, which is kind of a sign that the windows haven't been recently updated. But it is nice that it looks like all the windows are in working order, which is a good thing. So we just got done taking a look at that 600,000 price point. I would say this one really does have a really nice curb appeal. Nice touch here is a swing in the front yard, a great place. This street is, look at how quiet. Look at how amazing this street is. So again, it's hard to beat a neighborhood like this. This is classic Sacramento neighborhood that is difficult to beat. And I think that's why this home that may need a little bit of love, it may need a little bit of updating, but all the major components have been done, maybe some cosmetic changes to really kind of brighten things up. But still at 600,000 with a detached garage, a good sized backyard, a good driveway, a nice curb appeal, close to all your main amenities, I think it's a really great value. So the next one I'm gonna be taking you guys to, I'm super excited. It's actually in one of my favorite Sacramento neighborhoods. It's called Pocket Area. And this is gonna be our most expensive one that we're gonna be viewing. But again, I want to show you what your money gets you here in Sacramento and the greater Sacramento region. And we're going with all just kind of not newer homes, but a little bit more older and established neighborhoods. So let's get going to the next one. Sacramento, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are of the two areas that we just took a look at. What do you think about Fair Oaks? What do you think about Hollywood? Which neighborhood would you prefer to live in? I'm always just kind of curious to see what other people's thoughts are, not just somebody who sell homes here in the Sacramento area, but what the residents think about these areas. What does $1 million get you here in Sacramento? Well, it gets you this, a 3,000 square foot home, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, right next to the river here. Amazing, nicely updated, fully renovated property like this with a pool in the backyard. Excited to show you this one here in the Pocket Area. Walking in, you're met with this beautiful staircase here. You have a step down living room. I love these like tri-level, multi-level homes. It just kind of gives the space its own little area, breaks things up a little bit more. So really, really love that. What does $1 million get you? It gets you a brand new kitchen. You have this beautiful quartz countertops over here. The cabinets are all brand new, custom made. You have new appliances, nice little kitchen right here, or this kitchen sink looking into the outside where the pool is. They did a great job with this home. This is also my friend Taylor's listing here. He actually personally came in, purchased this one and flipped it, and he did a great job. He did not spare any expenses here. He made sure that the home was out in, which is honestly what you would expect for a home that's selling in the $1 million price point. And you have the family room here, which I love the fact that it's like a sunken family room here. You have the wet bar to the left here. Love the fact that if you're entertaining, you're having drinks with your friends or your guests are here, you're having a glass of wine or whatever it is, everybody's just kind of in this general area, hanging out, having a great time. So let's take a look. Oh, whoa, what is that? The sign says surprise behind the door. I don't know what it is. Let's take a look at what this might be. Guys, it is another little hangout area, another bedroom area, maybe a library, maybe a reading room. Let's take a look. What a fun room. What a great idea to kind of hide, build like a bookcase around this kind of a secret room. It could be like a speakeasy actually. You could kind of create a little bar area in here or game room. Perfect area for actually like a pool table. And what I love is that it has this exit. It has its own separate exit out to the backyard. So if you're like hanging out, you're entertaining, you have people over, which honestly, this is like an entertainer's dream home. You come in and people are hanging out in here, they're playing pool or whatever you decide to set up. You could also get out there and get to the backyard, jump into the pool. Cool little feature here about this home. Awesome backyard over here. You have a little half court. Up top here, you have the pool behind me over here. It is a really good sized backyard. I would probably convert that little area right there, a little grass area, into like maybe like a bocce ball court, or just get some new sod, fresh sod installed there. Love the pool area. You have so much space back here. There's a little patio awning here to be hanging out, which I love. Walking over, you have some nice established trees to give you that privacy that you want, that sometimes you just can't get with the new construction home unless you're willing to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on more established trees to come and be planted. But what I love about, you know, getting something like this is that the backyard's already been done. You already have a pool back here. The trees are already mature, and you just kind of move in and start living your life here. If you're moving from the Bay Area, one of the things that I think catches a lot of people off guard is the Sacramento heat. It's not something that honestly a lot of people talk about. So if you're looking to relocate, you definitely need to come this time of the year. We're in the month of June, towards the end of June actually, getting ready for 4th of July, and the heat is a real thing. So a pool is not a necessary, like you don't need to have a pool in the backyard, but I will say this, it's really nice to have a pool in the backyard. I'm looking to get one installed in my backyard just because it gets so hot here. It gives you another way to kind of cool off outside of just run the AC inside the home all the time. Now, here's the thing that I will say about Sacramento heat. Even though it does get really warm here, one of the things that you do know is that the Delta breeze comes in during the evening and really cools things off. So even on a really, really hot summer day where you're hitting that 90, 100 degrees, unless you're in like a heat wave, for the most part, it's going to cool down in the evening. So some stuff to know before moving here to the Sacramento area. All right, coming in upstairs, let's take a look. You have your, let's see, nope, this is not the primary, but a really large bedroom here. Okay, love that window right there. You get a walk-in closet in here as well. You have the primary bedroom here. I love the separate patio. Love the ceiling. I love the little, like the inset into the ceiling there, which is really nice. Gives it a really cool feel. And check out this bathroom, guys. Beautiful bathroom here with a standalone tub. You also have the shower here with some great tile work. I love this house. I love the fact that it has these really tall ceilings. I love the fact that the home is updated. You have new cabinets, you have new appliances. I love the fact that this home is also a tri-level and the location is hard to beat. You're literally at the end of the street here. You have access to the river. So if you're into taking your dog for a walk or going for a jog or whatever it is, that little levee area right there where you're able to go for a run is such a nice area to be able to hang out. This home honestly is really special. You kind of have everything that you would need. And that's kind of what you would come to expect for a home that's demanding $1 million price point. Yeah, so really checks all the boxes. So we've toured 3 different neighborhoods here in Sacramento, one in Fair Oaks, one in Hollywood Park, one here in the Pocket area. Each neighborhood with its own characteristics, its own pros and cons. And we got to show you what your money really gets you here in the Sacramento area. So if you like content like this and have enjoyed taking a look at and touring some homes with me, let me know in the comments below which neighborhood was your favorite neighborhood that we toured together, and make sure to subscribe and like and follow along. And if you want to get your buying or selling journey started, we'd love to have a conversation with you. Make sure to click on the link in the description. We'd love to get connected with you and have a conversation about what buying real estate here in Sacramento looks like. We'll see you guys in the next video.